What is up, everybody? Welcome to the video of how to build. You want to build stuff like this, but you just don't know how to. Well, you came to the right place, and I will show you how to build. First, we'll start off with materials you need to build, mixtures like this. You can see that there's mixtures along this wall. Something like this will give your builds a lot of depth and just make them look a lot better. Now the second one on the list, stuff like this, like holes in the walls, can make stuff look very good. Now you can add patterns into these, and it'll make it look way more better. Now the next thing we'll be talking about is mixing wood. Let's say this. Now, the next thing we'll be talking about is mixing wood. Now this doesn't look bad, but it doesn't look good. Now this looks better. And yes, you can do it, but I prefer mixing wood because it makes it look better. Now look at my house. I did the same thing. The reason why I used spruce planks is because it looks more comfy. It looks like, to me, it looks like you come just sit down and just watch some TV if you could in Minecraft. Honestly, if you could, I would probably for hours, but if you could just watch TV in Minecraft, this would be the perfect what you would use. But something like this, wood like this seems like a house. Use this. Let me make like a sort of something. If you made if you made something like this, it makes it look like you just made something like you wanted to make fast, not because of how poorly made it is, because of the type of wood you're using. Since it's my career world, I wanted to make something comfy and, home-like. So I made so I got wood that makes it look more comfy. The next thing we'll be talking about is depth. When to add depth. Something like this is a good thing. Like if you had pillars, let's say like this. See, this doesn't look bad, but it's missing something. You could add, like stairs underneath here, and it would look pretty good. Or you could add also like trapdoors underneath this. It'll look better. Or you can just keep it like this. But for me, I like to keep it like that. And add lanterns underneath. And I recommend using glass panes because if you look here, it's a lot different from normal glass. If you look here, this looks very weird, blocky. But in some cases it can be useful, like if you have a door in the middle of this. Normally with this glass, it would look like this and it wouldn't fit right. And yes, glass panes can be a pain to use, but once you figure out how to use them correctly, I mean, I'm saying like it's a big struggle, but it's really not. You're just gonna have something right here where it's gonna look like this. Which I don't know why they made it like that, but that's just how they made it. They basically made it like fence poses. And another good thing that actually Minecraft did is make these little flower thingies. They do these in villages too. Is add trapdoors throughout these, and you could put flowers on top, and it just adds some decor, makes it look better. You can even add water in them, which, if I'm gonna be honest, looks very cool. Now you can even see the leaves and stuff reflect off of it. And let's talk about these staircases. Upside down staircases are very good, and they look very amazing for houses. I recommend doing them, because if I didn't have them right here, this is what it would look like. It doesn't really look good, and when you add these upside down, and And when you add these upside down, they just look amazing. I mean, look how much better this looks. Already 10 times better. Now, oak fences and fence gates. You know, normally for making farms, you know, going in and out. But believe me or not, these are actually very good for building. So let's say I do this. I add a fee right here. You know, you just add legends right here. Not only you got these little things going on, but you got these. And you can actually use these for these little window things. This just stand little windows. You can even add them for like little window thingies, if you want to. Personally, I'll just be sticking to the normal windows. Great, now you're pretty good with outside. Now it's time to go with the inside stuff. Alright, when you come inside, you'll notice that it looks kinda crowded. That's mostly because of the dogs. Alright, we brought the dogs out, and you can tell it looks a lot better. And as you see here, I'm using a lot of armor statues because they look honestly pretty good. And I use lanterns a lot because they just look fantastic. And I had to add a brewing stand because without them, it looked a bit too plain. But throw something on top to make it look better. And if you notice, I have furnaces, and then I have blast furnaces. And then up here, I have these. It adds more detail. And since this is more of like a starter house, but you can upgrade it later on in the game, we added diamond armor in the corners. And let's say this is your old armor, and you don't use it anymore, so you put it up here, and you have an old sword, and some of your old order stuff right here. You can just put them like right here. And one really cool detail is you can actually put like an item frame and something on it, and yeah, it's already pretty cool. But you can actually add a pressure plate on top. And you may be thinking, yeah, that's actually a mod, but you can step on it, and it does this cool little thing. It kind of looks like a plate, but personally, I'd just rather use this. So it looks like you're reading a book, especially when it's enchanted that it has this cool little glow to it. So I recommend having patterns of stuff like this, to be exact. And of course, I did not mean to crap. Well, okay. Okay, well there's not an armor stand over there anymore, but you can actually put trapdoors between these, but honestly you can't even really because you can't for some reason put another one right here. So that kinda sucks. Put an armor stand with an elytra. One really cool detail is you can add buttons on the floor like this to give it even more depth, to make it look more rigid. Oh, and let's talk about roofs, because I forgot to talk about roofs. Basically, what's going on here is I have wood. I had this type of wood because it looks good with this type of wood. And I added deep slate because, honestly, I thought this would look pretty good with some deep slate, so that's what I did. And that's basically practically all. I mean, also, barrels are a good thing. You can add them for flooring. Also, upside down barrels look pretty good. Not only are they good for hidden storage, but they're also good because you have this little outline on the edges. You can't really see it, but until I just show you these outlines, you can see right here like this, and look at that. Now they go good. I actually probably want to keep these right here, but you can put them right here. You know, to have a bit more depth to it. And since they have this little pattern on the side, you can do much and a lot of stuff with them. Because not only if you plan on making like a hidden little storage place, not only is it good for that, but it's good for decoration. And you can also use it for storage and lots of more stuff. The auto crafter is also a good thing. I get auto crafts. but it also looks pretty good for stuff like stone. Stuff, mixtures of stone and stuff. Also, if it's activated, it even has these two little things go off. And if you want to make a grill, you can. All you need is these. But yeah, that's how to build, so if you learned actually something new, or you've learned everything that you've seen is new to you, then make sure to like, and if you want to keep up with my latest videos, or you want to find more build stuff, or if you want to find more building stuff, like building ideas, or you want to build something that I built, subscribe and check it out. And if you do subscribe, there's a little bell when you close on the video. If you press on it, you'll get a notification from every subscriber who has made a video. Or if you subscribe to me and then made a new video, press that little button and it'll show it up. But for now, they're out to do but I will always but I will keep on making new content every now and then. And as always, love y'all guys, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.